Oh my god, why didn't you tell me my mic was off? Well, whatever, here we go. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what type of empire we want to be. So, we figured out we're going to be a Tomb Watcher society. Like, everything they do is considered to be in service of protecting the memories of their ancients. So that's what we're going to do. But I wonder what type of... That'd be spiritualist, wouldn't it? We'll do spiritualist and militarist. How's that sound? That sounds good, right? We'll make them imperial. Death cult. The society's religion is built around periodic ritual sacrifice. Willing initiates devote themselves to a decade of study before meeting an end whose effects ripple throughout their entire culture. Diplomatic corps, distinguished admiralty, environmentalist, feudal society, functional architecture, merchant guilds, philosopher king, reanimated armies. We'll do reanimated armies. That seems appropriate. They are also researchers of things long gone. What can we do to effect that better? This empire pays tribute to the memories and sapience of the past, deriving greater stability from insight from continuous cycles of death, rebirth, and legacy. We'll do memorialists then. Oh, this is fun. They got new ones on here.
Workers.
Entropy, dilapidation, decay. The gradual heat death of the universe can be quite fascinating if you stop for a moment and think about it.
That's fun. Imperial Tumbo Domains. The Great Tumbo Empire. Empire Tumbis Prime. call ourselves Tombo Shroud. Actually, let's call ourselves the Tombo Mantle. Because Mantle sounds fancy. Oh, crap. What are we gonna do for our flag? I always, like, skip over this, but you know what? We'll do one. How's this? No, I wanted a light color. I don't want us to look like, that seems appropriate. Alright. We gotta do our Necroid ships because we haven't done Necroids before. We're gonna call our rulers Watchers. And we're gonna call our heirs Watcher. Call it Watcher, nuts. There we go. That looks pretty good if I do say so myself. Gonna save this one. Let's see what we're gonna do. 9 AI empires, 2 advanced AI. No, fuck AIs starting off advanced. That's bullshit. Alright, here we go. So how's everyone doing tonight, huh? You guys having fun? It's almost Halloween, you know. It's part of the reason why I'm playing this. Got the new Necroid species pack. I'm actually really excited to play this. By the way, do I sound alright? Am I coming through okay? Ours is a history of oddities and inconsistencies. We found ancient city ruins older than some archaeological excavations of primitive villages. We have unearthed saws, axes, and even rifles which far predate stone-flipped spears and arrows. The peculiar history did not, however, prevent us from stepping readily into a futuristic era of spaceflight. We have now managed to escape the gravity of our home planet, aiming for other planets and bodies in our solar system. Scarcely left the atmosphere before the oddities emerged anew, strange signs of alien origin coming from within our own solar system. Alright, let's start off like we were always supposed to start off. We're gonna be militaristic to start off with, so we're gonna start with a fusion reactor. That's always a good way to start. I don't know what this is. Dread encampment? Oh, this is to create zombos. Actually, I'm gonna do genome mapping first, then I'll do that. And let's make sure we start off getting tons of minerals. Go ahead and press play on that. Might as well. Got a new archaeological site. Well, what I generally do in the beginning of the first map anyways is I will, I'll create a new... Tombo Mantle is abuzz with the news of alien information and remnants. Well, let me go ahead and before I get too confused by what I'm doing, create a new science ship. Crown Prince Rima Mok is new heir to the Empire. I thought I said it wasn't Crown Prince. Oh well. Go ahead and just start surveying this. We have time. Do we have it? I have no minerals, so I cannot create anything new right now. It looks like I can get, can't remember which button it is to pull up your leaders. There it is. Recruit a leader. If I can get a cheap one, yeah, I'll get the cheap one. Let's go put old cheapie in his own ship. What the fuck? Where's my leader? Oh my god, I did a governor, not a scientist. I'm stupid. I'm so dumb. What a waste. Build my mining stations. So that should take a second.
An unusual phenomenon has cropped up.
Backscattering spectrometry sensors indicate the presence of valuable substances beneath Clidatha's four's noxious clouds. Let's go ahead and research that then. See if I can get someone from here. No, I'm too brokety, boys. Let's get a good look at these models, shall we? I like that. That's sick. I love the way they look. I'm not starting off hot right now. That's okay, we're working on it. Just need a little bit of time to build up some stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and push myself into fast mood. Let's take a look at old Tumbimbus here. Don't have a leader for my Navy cluster, but I'm not really all that worried about that yet. Alrighty. Let's see here. Finally got a little bit of minerals. Maybe I can buy something. No, the only thing I could buy is a resource silo.
Construction
I don't really
venture
want
completed.
that. Awesome. That's done. Beast. Rock potential. Kildatha 4 is an exceptionally rich in minerals that are unfortunately of no use to us. However, science officer Ev Lee believes that many elements of the crust of Kildatha 4 can be transformed into potentially more useful forms through positron bombardment. 180 credit.
The situation log has been amended.
Alright, well. Do the thing. Meanwhile, we'll build our research station here. It's gonna go right here. But I do have a little bit of material left. Come on, give me stuff. How am I supposed to build up Tumbimbus?
A special project is complete.
Sweet. They added a shit ton of minerals to this, so this is probably where I'm expanding next. Have him continue to survey. I've got enough now to hire my new guy. Go for it. Go ahead and excavate that site. Finally, we can excavate the site. That seems to be the most important thing here.
The situation log has been amended.
Alright, we have a new situation. String, no. Well, that's already going on, so I don't have to worry about that. Construction ship has just finished that. Once this is done being surveyed, I can expand into this territory. What I'm probably going to do is take over about all of this first off, and then just start building that up like a motherfucker. I'm going to adopt expansionist ideology first. Not too worried about tech. I need space, you know? I need my space. And space
A
takes
system
time.
survey has concluded.
Fucking fantastic. Let's go ahead and build our star base there. We're gonna survey this system. I know what's in here. That's, at least there's a lot of places to check out right there, you know? This will give me a pretty good, decent bump to resources early game. I know I've had a lot of problems in the past, starting off real slow. During its survey of Changdal 6, the ISS Toltum discovered the deposits of rare crystals. You discovered rare crystals. You're gonna need those later. Got a little bit of a deposit right there, so later on when I expand here and expand here, I'll have rare crystals which will help me out with destroyers and cruisers. And all sorts of fun stuff. Now I can finally build up on this. What should I put here? You know what? Put a Sanctuary of Repose, Stability +5, Death Chronicle Jobs, Unity, and Society. Okay. Well, it is clear why these call the Grunner disappeared from the jungle systems and isolated archaeological dig site on their planet. Okay. There's another archaeological
Construction
site right here.
venture completed.
I wish I could assign him to continue doing this, but instead of doing that, I'm just gonna have him focus on surveying the immediate vicinity of things. I guess while they're doing that, I can sit back and relax, baby. So, I'm not sure exactly how good Necroids are quite yet, but I love just the visual element of them so far. For those of you who don't know me very well, I do sort of
An unusual phenomenon has
I do sort of Plague Doctor cosplays all the time, and I love all this this gothy bullshit. It really, really resonates with me. Massive storms are visible in the upper atmosphere of this gas giant, which might be worth studying. Yeah, let's go ahead and study it. Why not? Building mining stations. That's all well and cool. Got unemployed pops, but that'll be fixed in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and when I get a little bit more, I'm gonna build this mining district up. Almost there, almost there. Come on. Oh no, I need to wait another turn before I can do that, I suppose. Persistent storms. Cosmic storms is not immediately apparent. Alright. Once this is taken care of, I can expand into this territory. He's still working on this. He's having a hard time getting these clues. He did just level up though, so that's pretty cool. The higher the level of your scientists, the easier it is for them to accomplish things. Alright. Let's see here. Oh, I like that. That bar right there is totally new. I got this now. We're gonna do colonization fever.
A system survey has concluded.
Cool. He's finished doing that, so we're gonna move over here. He's finished doing his mine base building, so we're gonna move him down here. And then we can take over this area and start building up this energy credits and the physics research here. Also, later on, there will be rare crystals to take advantage of right there, which is very good. And we gotta remember there's some ruins right there. A base of operations has been set on the surface of the moon, and several teams are now en route to various anomaly sites that our scanners picked up. The significance of this mystery is simply unparalleled, and the scientific community is absolutely buzzing with theories and anticipation over what will be uncovered by the excursion teams. Alright, so we gotta work on the next part. It seems like I'm gonna have a lot of science ships that are taken up at this point. So I'm gonna need to find... Well, I'm already suffering losses in food, so that's going to be something that I'm going to have to address real soon, too.
Construction venture completed.
Construction venture completed. So, that's that. We'll go ahead and set up our mining stations, because you can always use more energy. More energy is always worth your time. Oh, there's a habitable planet here. That's excellent. Generally, they stick you with an extra habitable planet down there anyways. I haven't built any ships in a while, so... Let me actually go to my fleet manager. Make that 10. And then, reinforce it so that it just puts a bunch of ships on it. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but that is the way that I am doing it. The scientists all leveled up, so that's pretty cool. Got a new archaeological site. A small canyon of sorts has been carved onto the surface of this moon by the violent impact of a starship. What remains of the vessel can still be found on the canyon floor. Although the crash must have occurred eons ago, the wreckage appears to be reasonably intact. An archaeological expedition would be able to learn more. Cool. So, all three of these places right here all have archaeological digs that I can do, which is great, because that means, I think I get some sort of bonus from that. Military academy building replaced by dread encampment, allowing the recruitment of undead armies.
A system survey has concluded.
Search. Growth speed increased by 10%. That's pretty cool. So that's done. Let's go over here. Actually, let's go here because that's really close to our home system. And when this construction ship is done, I can go and Sanctuary of Repose is already built. Let's see what else I can build in here. What would be good right now? I don't have a deficit on anything. but I gotta be careful because if I start building stuff that takes up minerals, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. And I don't have a lot of... You know what? I need to build a thing for consumer goods. So we'll make it civilian industries. And I'm gonna build an extra mining district. Most excursion teams have reached their destination and reported back. Artifacts buried in the ground have been uncovered. The head scientist C-Na describes them as highly accurate galactic laser pointers, ancient machines that are emitting a strong, tight ultraviolet beam out into space for purposes unknown. It's a bittersweet discovery, the profound, exhilarating importance of alien artifacts encountered by their seemingly arbitrary purpose. That's cool. I'm just checking my Twitter real quick. Here, thankfully I still have plenty of alloy. We're checking out Tau Celi right now. Or it's Tau Ceti. Surely there will be something interesting. Check out my military fleets. I have plenty of that right now. So let's go ahead and add an admiral to that. Why not? And reinforce it. Really love to start early on with a bunch of ships, because you never know what's going to happen early on in the game. You can really get thrown for a loop by like a single encounter, as it were. Consumer goods are being taken care of at an alarming rate. But I will be able to build more soon, so that's cool. I don't have enough influence to be wasting it on an edict or anything like that.
Construction venture completed.
Neat. Let's go ahead and build mining stations. As you can see, I have 34 minerals being built up per turn. That may seem like a lot, but it's not, especially if once I get about the amount of systems that I want. I want enough systems that I can have at least 3 or 4 planets that I can build up pretty well. Speaking of which, I need 102 alloy in order to... Maybe I just buy some. Yeah.
A system survey has concluded.
We'll colonize this planet real quick.
Construction venture completed.
Survey this system as well. And I'm already trying to colonize what is called Wicklar here. It cost me quite a pretty penny of energy, but it'll be worth it in the end. Never say no to resources. Despite our best efforts, the excavation and analysis of the alien indicators on the surface have failed to deliver any relevant results. The archaeological teams have calculated and followed the paths of the alien signal beams, but nothing is being pointed at anything other than empty space. Scientist C-Na has requested more time, convinced that something has been missed by the science teams. That. Once my construction ship is done here, I don't think I'm gonna get this. I'm probably gonna... This probably has more to it. We'll check out this and this, but this doesn't seem to be worth picking up right now, not with my limited resources available at this point. What's that? A new archaeological site has been discovered? Of course it has.
An anomaly has been discovered.
Glowing webs of unknown origin periodically illuminate the surfaces of Strom 1. Jungle.
Construction venture completed.
Yeah.
A study has been completed.
We're gonna do monthly unity. What's it say? Breakthrough. Study of the surface revealed that the moon was hit eons ago by a small asteroid. The impact was not enough to obliterate the moon, but did nudge it a fraction out of the original orbit. By analyzing the impact, the scientists managed to calculate the moon's initial position and rotation, and use that data to rewind the alien indicators to their original position. And there it was, the alien indicator beam suddenly converging on another planet in the system. Yay, I got minerals. Wait, but what? Does that mean... Okay, I see what's going on. Go ahead, excavate this new site. Right, so it's pointing to a new planet. They're landing on it right now.
A study has been completed.
Oh no, not these things. Not here. We're a highly spiritual race, so we're not gonna have robots. No siree. No, we're gonna make carrier operations our next thing to do here. There's the archaeological site. I think I have enough now that I can reasonably build another science ship. I have a feeling like this is going to be a very early on, just like tons of science ships. And that will work out in my favor. We're expanding as fast as we possibly can.
A study has been completed.
Cool. And we've got fusion reactors now. I don't want to do automatic
Establishing a
exploration.
colony.
What's this? First Toombo colony. We're gonna do the energy grid because that's always good. Our archaeological teams have started their work down on Sweat Rehold. Seismographic readings quickly isolated a hollow area underground on the rough location indicated by the alien indicators previously discovered. The underground expanse is vast, and despite its mysterious nature, one thing is beyond doubt amongst the experts. It's not natural. Someone built it, and with a very specific purpose in mind. Cool beans! Upgrade the ships. I've got a new science ship. Let's put somebody on it. God damn it.
An anomaly has been discovered.
I'll just do this. And you will go excavate that area. He's investigating that. Look at my little death army. My army of death. My army of death.
Our vessels have been reinvigorated.
Oh, sweet. Alien machine. Further scans suggest the machine is still operational, though its purpose remains entirely unclear. Science Officer Ev Lee has never seen anything like it. Some of its materials look familiar, but most are strange and utterly alien as the design of its components. The machine has what appears to be a console, with one item standing out in particular. A large crooked lever of unknown material. Pull the lever, Kronk! As our scientists pulled the lever, the machine emitted a huge blast of energy that multiplied shockwaves, twisting and rippling through the void, tearing open a wormhole in Jungdal. After the residuous energy diffused the wormhole and the immediate area around it settled and now appeared to be stable enough for safe passage. So yeah, let's research that. I'd rather research it. You detected what appears to be a naturally occurring subspace wormhole. Yay! We got a wormhole in our system now. That's probably good. Probably. You know what? Let's explore that fucking wormhole, bro. Oh, wait, you can't? Oh, that sucks. You mean to tell me that I can't just hop into danger for no reason? That's bullshit. Alright, fine. You win. I have a lot of stored up minerals at this point, so let's... What are we looking at here? Our amenities are down, we've got plenty of housing.
A system survey has
Available
concluded.
jobs. Who's available? A clerk, a farmer, and a miner. So let's go ahead and build a miner pop then. Starbase upkeep reduced by 20%. Empire Sprawl. Let's do the Empire Sprawl because we're already building out pretty far. We're gonna start sprawling very soon. What do we got here? Science ship is done. What's going on here? This looks like a neat little place. We should check that out soon. The excavation crew has finally reached an underground structure. Vast angular halls and tunnels were explored. A complete lack of adornment made it difficult to establish the purpose of the structure. When Sina entered the main chamber, a deep sound suddenly reverberated. Initially, just a thundering noise. The sound suddenly contorted until an incorporeal voice spoke in a single sentence in our language. Are you ready? The booming voice was followed by a deep rumble as one of the giant walls slowly slid away to reveal a dark corridor. And they went inside like fucking idiots. Alright, cool, yeah. Yeah. No, wait, we're not done. Are we done? We're not done. Yeah, no, we're not done. It just looked like we were for some reason. Belgium. That's the name of the system right here. By the way, can you guys see the text? Can you see this text at all? Let me know. If it's too small, I'll see if I can't enlarge it for the viewers. Yeah, but it's a bit small. Okay. Crap. It doesn't look like I can actually up-res it. Or make it bigger. I'm sorry. That's why I'm reading it out loud. Can you hear me okay when I read it out loud? Yeah, but I want it to be at least somewhat interesting when you guys watch me play. Right now, I am trying to think, like, look at how much I have not explored. Speaking of which, like, feel free to talk to me. This is like total, like, I'm just talking. I'm just enjoying my Necroids and talking. Become the Grok Empire like in Spore. The surface of this asteroid is littered with metallic debris. Most of it appears to originate from starships of many different designs. We'll go ahead and research that, why not? Oh, that's even worse than I thought. I guess we are gonna go with getting this one then. go ahead and buff up our spaceship numbers a little bit. I think what I'm gonna try and do with this empire is, instead of becoming like a big sprawling thing, we're gonna like sort of stay in our lane a little bit and sort of you know, expand technologically until we're a force for the entire galaxy to contend with. Oh, what's this? This asteroid was evidently used as a junkyard by someone at some point in the past. All manner of discarded machinery and metallic refuse has been deposited inside the asteroid's weak gravitic well, slowly being pulled into a jumble of debris that now covers the surface. There is nothing of particular value to be found here, but a lot of metal could be salvaged by a mining station. Alright, so yeah, well, at least it adds something to that. A log of sorts was recovered from what is believed to have served as the spacecraft's bridge. Captain's Chronicles begin recording. Made forced landing on planet 55 at 23X. Incompetent crew to blame. Shadba, Futsal, and Dibrak III did not survive. Pervax lost 2 secondary appendages and 11 of his eyes. Remains in critical condition. Survival doubtful. Rest are fine. Awaiting rescue, but surrounded by idiots. Very depressed. I'm surrounded by idiots. Hey man, 11 eyes and 2 vestigial appendages. That's gotta hurt. Alright, what do we got here? You're still doing that, you're doing that. I want to stabilize this wormhole, because that'll be fucking lit. Oh, what's this? The dark corridor led to an empty round chamber. Stepping inside, the disembodied voice spoke yet again, saying that only the deserving may continue. Short corridors connected the round chamber to 3 other small rooms, each containing some kind of physics-oriented problem. Sina believes that these scientific riddles that, once solved, may provoke some reaction within the structure, but that's all speculation. You know, we love our speculation. We can start building mining stations right there. I've been sort of not able to do anything cool with any of that, so we're gonna go over here, we're gonna check this out. Hopefully this has something good in it, because we have built, like, I'm colonizing this planet right now, so that's good. Well, I'll have 2 planets, which is really useful. I just I need to start making more resources before I bump into anyone else. Our archaeologists working on sweat-grade holes have reached a highly unstable section of the ruins. Several archaeologists were recently killed when a ceiling collapsed on them. Sina emerged unscathed from the debris, but work at the site has been momentarily halted. God damn it.
There's a light over at the newly established colony.
Yay! Our new colony. Wait, no, get out of the way. Overnight, as the archaeologists slept peacefully, a fire broke out in the camp's provisions, module overcooking the food somewhat. There's no indication as to how the fire started, but luckily no one was harmed, but the archaeologists do not work well on an empty stomach. A true Tumbos lives off the land. Oh, ding dang it. I had to send them a shit ton of fucking food, bro. This is not good. I did do that, but I probably shouldn't have. Because we need food, bro. Oh, this is definitely a food planet. This is gonna be my food planet. Food and mining. Galactic ambition. We've unlocked our first ascension perk, which is great. We have interstellar dominion, technological ascendancy, vision, consecrated worlds. This allows me to make a sacred world. Imperial prerogative, executive vigor, transcendent learning, shared destiny. this one's hard.
A
I
system
don't know exactly
survey
what you
has
do.
concluded.
You know what? I'm gonna do Consecrated World, because that's thematically appropriate. Yeah, no, our food situation is very tenuous right now. We needs that food, bro. I guess in the meantime... oh, what's this? All 3 science puzzles have been completed in the mysterious chamber deep underground the surface of Sweat Rape Hold. Just as Sina expected, the structure responded to the correct solutions for the alien trials. As the last riddle was solved, a cloudy holographic projection exploded to life in the main chamber. It was a fine resolution depiction of our solar system, along with scrolling instructions for various alien technologies. Another galactic position was indicated by a bright point of light. The search continues. We did get a new text, so that's cool. First mate Ethar speaking. Captain has been safely stowed in utility closet C. That bumbling fool is to blame for everything. I am in command now. Chief Engineer Zarbla is working on a subspace transmitter. Without one, I fear we'll never get rescued as we're too far off the corporate trade routes. Pervax lost another eye. Likely won't last the day. Oh, unfortunate. Poor Babu. Well, that's done. Well, I gotta do the next one. We'll go ahead and research that. What was that? You have detected life signs coming from somewhere beneath the barren and lifeless surface of this planet. What manner of organism could possibly...
Construction venture completed.
Let's build research stations. Our research is garbage right now. We definitely need to do better with that. We're getting close to our Empire Sprawl limit as well. I really hope we find another habitable planet soon. This one looks habitable, so that's good. Just in time, I'd say. Let's see here. So I'm gonna build one of those. This has some extra food places being built onto it. This has a lot of extra space though, so that's good. Odd fact. A group of investigators have found a hidden factory on Wicklar Prime. The building in its state of decay tells of an old civilization that once excelled at constructing things that stood the test of time. Our population would easily be able to...
A study has been completed.
Cool beans. These are taking a really long time to do. I don't like that. Let's go ahead and unlock our Dread Encampment building, because we need to start raising zombies. Hey, no worries, Extal. Yeah, if this is... yeah, it's habitable. You can see it's habitable by the fact that it's green, which is great, because that'll give us at least 3 worlds to work with, and they're not necessarily small worlds. We lucked out with some pretty good ones. There's a 16, I got a 20, and a 16.
Construction venture completed.
My problem is we're running out of food.
Concluded.
Yeah, so we're gonna need to take over that system now. Go ahead and build this mining station, and then we'll put our outpost right there. seems fine. To Nimbus Prime. I'm just trying to save up as many resources as I can right now. I'm gonna have to spend some of my electricity to buy food because otherwise I'm about to starve. Alright, so that's given me some leeway. It's given me some leeway to deal with the upcoming food crisis. Yeah, I'm having a bit of a crisis of energy and food right now, actually. Which is not great, but it is something I can deal with.
An unusual phenomenon has
A
cropped
large
up.
amount of ship debris can be found in orbit around this moon, possibly the remnants of some kind of massive fleet action. I'll research that. Almost bad end, huh? What you up to tonight, X-Doll? What you up to?
Construction venture completed.
That just finished. Which means I can go ahead and build my star base there. Grinding FF14. Tell me why FF14 is good. Just like sell it to me. Because I hate MMOs. But like I keep hearing about how good Final Fantasy XIV is and how good Final Fantasy XIV's story is.
The situation log has been amended.
We're gonna research that. Really? I heard it was very grindy, though. The crew we assigned to work the Odd Factory on Wicklar Prime has disappeared. We could send a new workforce to take their place, or we could raise the facility to the ground, making sure this will not happen again. Yeah, no, if I remember correctly, they just keep dying the more they go into that thing. So, bye-bye, Birdie. Lead director even said if you don't want to play when there's patch lulls, just unsub and come back after. I guess. Like I heard that the patch, or not the patch, but the content from the guy who made Nier. I heard that some people are saying that that's some of their favorite like game content, like in general, which I find remarkable. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Isn't one of the bosses like the Warrior of Light? After a long, arduous period of digging deep into the crust of Pendravosk, the excavation team reached another
A
underground
special
structure.
project is complete.
Despite the readings indicating that the building is hollow, no entry point can be found. It appears to be hermetically sealed, and the protective walls are made of some unknown material with extreme structural integrity. Conventional digging equipment doesn't even scratch it. It will require some serious effort to get through, but the project is already underway. After a long, arduous whatever. Alright, well, what was this one? I didn't even get to read that. I don't want to waste time learning their language. Everybody's leveling up, so that's pretty cool. Actually, you know, what am I researching right now? It's one of the new trials. Yeah, I mean, I thought that was really cool. You wouldn't expect to see something like that. What's this real quick? What was I looking at? My technology. What am I doing right here? Dread encampment. 160 months. My good gobbly goodness. Let me go ahead and research that instead. Yet another translated log. Running out of food. Ate our dead 5 cycles ago, but not enough to last us. We have voted and decided to eat the captain. Engineer Zarvla still working hard on subspace transmitter. She assures me it's nearly complete. It looks very complex. Pervax's last secondary appendage has shriveled up and turned magenta. Death is near. Well, that's sad. They're really getting the work. They're really getting the work.
Construction venture completed.
Cool, cool. I can't even afford to build this this colony right now, or I'll be in trouble. So let's.
An anomaly has been discovered.
Let's do prosperity. Prosperity is something we definitely need right now. A new anomaly has been discovered. Practically begging for archaeological work. After months of hard work and using a powerful beam which combines intense fusion heat with high-frequency vibration, the excavation team has finally managed to crack the underground structure. As soon as the vault is cracked, the disembodied voice recording spoke again, declared that our determination has been proven, that another trial had been completed, and that we were to be rewarded accordingly. And so we were. The bunker contained all sorts of valuables, not the least of which hitherto unknown technologies which can be investigated further. Hey, cool, we got robotic workers now. Underground structures are apparently a popular motif amongst our mysterious benefactors.
Strange happenings are afoot.
We'll go ahead and do that research as well.
Construction venture completed.
Oh, and just like that, we're out of the deficit. But I need to be really careful about how I spend my space mun-muns now. Alien mural. While conducting surface scans of Jumla 4, Science Officer Evely and crew of the ISS Toltoom discovered what appears to be an ancient, artificially carved slab covered in alien writing. Not detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet, but we are prepared to translate the text. Yeah, I know that when you do this one, it gives you kudos to another species. So in 2 months, this will be done. How
A
long will
study
this
has
take?
been completed.
Go ahead and do that. You might as well. Sweet. I can
A
finish
special
off this one
project
pretty easily.
is complete.
Ancient mining drones. Report of deep space mining drones. Oh
The
boy,
situation
howdy.
has been amended.
Patriotic Vanguard. Their members have been pushing hard for us to assert our military dominance over the rest of the galaxy. The military dominance that we do not have. I love it when we have little warmongery people. It's always fun. Still waiting for this stuff to finish. This will finish pretty soon, so that's good. Oh no, see, here's why. We already have Empire Sprawl. I was hoping that we wouldn't have Empire Sprawl so fast. This up here, Empire Sprawl gives you like a lot of negatives. It means that your empire has gotten too big for your administration to
Vessels
keep
have
up
been
with it.
refitted.
Our
A special
military
project
is pretty
is
good right
complete.
now. We're sitting at around 500 firepower. Science Officer Evely has managed to partially translate the alien mural. The text contains a staggering amount of data, and the mural evidently serves as some sort of low-tech library. It describes, in broad terms, the collective technological knowledge of an alien civilization that dominated this region of the galaxy some 80 million years ago. A lot of it is already known to us, but the data does contain several promising leads for technologies we have yet to consider. There's enough data here to keep our scientists busy for decades, but we will still need orbital research facility to dedicate to the whatever. That's cool. Extensive seismographic readings have been compiled into a highly accurate visual model of the underground structure on Lurgnakorm. It appears that a vast network of angular corridors, each several kilometers long. The entire structure is mostly corridors, with the exception of one open space at the bottom of the building. More than that cannot be interpreted until we reach and investigate properly. Really making us run all over the place, aren't they?
A study has been completed.
Robot workers are done. Let's finish afterburners. Yeah, no, I need research
An
facilities.
unusual phenomenon has cropped up.
It's no wonder my fucking research is going so slow. I have to build a research lab. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in bad shit later on. The geoscape of Jumla 6A is dominated.
A system
That's
survey has
Jumla Vla?
concluded.
Is that what that is? Is dominated by what appear to be silvery metallic crystals of dimensions never before seen. From orbit, they eerily resemble skyscrapers. Closer study is warranted. The team finally breached the underground complex and entered its empty corridors. The long tunnels were completely empty. On closer inspections, the walls appeared to be covered in small, strange inscriptions. Translation of the alien language was a highly confusing process until it was discovered that the writing consisted of nothing but alien names, numbering in the millions. The archaeologists are now pressing onward towards the bottom chamber, but the effort is hindered by caved-in corridors which needed to be cleared. I bet you it's a giant tomb. It's a tomb world. Oh shit! We got some fucking living metal. I can't use it until like 100 years from now, but I did get it, so there is that. Let's see what's in this binary star system over here. I'm gonna let the game play itself for a little bit, and I'm gonna check out my Twitter. Guys, did you know I just got certified as a super cool guy who knows how to use delete? If you don't know what delete is, I'm not surprised, but it is like an important television technology. So I'm a certified delete tech. So that's cool. What is it? It's a file transferring system that most TV stations and like media companies use to disseminate their programs throughout the world. The world. Our science team down on Lurgna Corum has reached the bottom chamber of the memorial structure where they found an ancient recorded message, some kind of personal debriefing. We failed. The relentless cut through our entire navy without even slowing down. All is lost now. We will die here in these halls of tribute to our fallen brethren. We fear for the lives of our wards. The relentless will find them, and then there is no sign of a struggle. No bodies, only empty halls and the silence of those who perished. No, it is like it's like a system of it's like really complicated. It allows you to not only transfer files, but files with metadata. It allows you to add layers of metadata on top of it. Another log from First Mate Ethar confronted Zarbla about the subspace transmitter. Turns out she had just shoved a bunch of junk and loose cables into an empty fuel canister. She's not even a real engineer. Pervax is now leaking fluid from his mesothorax. We will surely perish soon. Envious. That is really unfortunate. Imagine putting all of your hopes and dreams on someone who literally doesn't know what they're doing. Go ahead, upgrade my navy real quick, because I've got the time and the space to do it. Ancient life pod and abandoned life pod. Pod, revealing the withering of the alien cloud and resplendent uniform. Neat. I got a space buddy. Well, that's done, so let's see what that says. Head scientist Sina wanted to comb through every nook and cranny of the memorial site. It paid off. A small device was discovered in one of the corridors. A small fragment of information could be salvaged from it. Could work. With their mental faculties shut off, their very intellect removed, they would pose no threat. It must be enough. It's the only thing left we can do. The device also included some new coordinates. Sina would like to investigate these as soon as possible. Oh shit. One last investigation. Yeah, there really isn't anything over here, is there?
Vessels have been refitted.
Alright. Scanner readings from orbit indicate that there is a structure down on the planet. Unlike the previous one, this one is not buried underground. Bruh, I know I picked it so that it would be incredibly long time until my my species propagated a bunch, but it is taking some time. Oh no, what happened? Oh, I'm out of food, shit. Of course I'm out of food, goddamn.
A study has been completed.
I guess I'll do that. Oh man, I am like not doing great. Not doing great at all. I am at a severe resource deficit. there any available jobs? Cleric, miner, clerk, farmer, and miner. That should at least give me enough.
A system survey has concluded.
Wow, there was like legit nothing in that system, huh? Let's do that one instead, huh? Yeah, no, this isn't great. Like, I'm not thriving right now at all. Rate of fire, monthly cost, unity, animated armies, memorialists. I'm getting biggity bodied. Oh, I know what I could do. I'm going to build an administrative building in a second.
Strange happening.
The mineral composition of Potur Ilah does not match projections. There was no need for shovels or drilling lasers this time around. Head scientist Sina of the archaeology team simply walked into the alien ruin. The site is very old, more than 1,000 years, but fairly well kept. It appears to be some kind of staging area built for a specific purpose. There are several laboratories and large storage hangars. The team have found a digital archive server. It's offline but appears fairly intact. Hopefully it will fill in the blanks regarding our missing benefactors.
The situation log has been amended.
When attempting to extract an item of interest from a pile of assorted bric-a-brac, Rima accidentally set in motion a junk avalanche. Buried underneath it, we discovered the sooty remains of a tiny rat-like creature cradling a bottle of brumation sackwash from a brand common on Tumbus Prime, as if shielding it from harm. Among the clutter, there was also a tiny chest of precious alien artifacts from distant corners of the galaxy. Interesting. Lost benefactors. Yeah, I need to expand my administrative capacity. That's why I'm getting bodied right now.
An unusual phenomenon has cropped up.
Cursory scan of the planet's surface reveals a weak signal pulsing into the darkness of space. Bro, this dude has been doing this forever. He sucks at excavating. Let's go ahead and make this an administrative office. That's probably not the smartest thing to do, but I did it anyways, because why not? It should rein in my empire sprawl a little bit. I'm getting to the point where I should be able to colonize this, but I don't have enough food. Limbos, Xeno-like structures, sign off of the cavernous vaults.
The situation log has been amended.
Now get your ass back there and research that. Does who have specialized skills? Every one of your leader has a specialized skill. Yeah, his is like like a specific science. He's not he's not spec'd to do what he's doing. I will admit that. The vault is a tomb for hopeful immortals. The science officer Evely asserts that the huge block of Temeri code found in the databanks are neural images, digitized brain scans, any kind of survival following whatever calamity befell their planet. They did not have the means to resurrect themselves, but banked on an impossibly small hope that eventually someone else would have those means. Yeah, well, we can't resurrect them, but we can take their shit. Yeah, his expertise is in particles, not excavation. So he's probably very, very cross with me right now. Alright, I'm trying to remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, I remember now. I remember. I'm gonna upgrade this. So I'll have 2 star bases instead of just 1.
Strange happenings afoot.
There's a significant scarring on the surface of this world and a pattern that cannot be natural. From orbit, the massive rifts look almost like writing. Let's research that. The science team managed to get the alien digital archives up and running. They exclusively contained arbitrary logs which require some liberal interpretation. The phrase Mind Wipe Initiative occurs frequently through the logs, and it appears to have been a specific focus of research at this location. Apparently, the benefactors developed the technology by which they could manipulate the effectiveness of mental faculties, but how or for what purpose remains unknown. Someone used the mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing into the surface of Porter Ilva. The massive script covers a large portion of the moon's upper hemisphere and appears to be a short story chronicling the difficult life of an alien mercenary. So that's pretty cool.
A study has been completed.
Well, finally, I got some of that, bro. Let's learn how to frack, baby. What jobs do I have open? Miners are open, farmers are open, and I have 0 clerks working right now. They gon' need jobs. Discovered a new archaeological site. Okay.
A system survey.
I'm not worried about that right now. Too much to research, too little time. So let's move over here. Have him check out that system. My starport is updating. Yo, Xtol, I was just thinking about this. Have you ever played Shadows of the Empire? The N64 game? Have you ever read the book? Oh, are you not a Star Wars guy?
A study has been completed. Construction venture completed.
Cool, the construction queue is complete there. That's good. You know, like reading novels? Mini games. I mean, are you young-blooded then, my friend? The archaeology team on Poskja Tori has found another ancient digital archive. This, too, consisted mostly of logs, but there was one journal entry of particular interest. The ship has taken off. We know they'll succeed, but there was no sense of hope or high spirits as they left. We know that the mission and the work we've done here are wrong, despicable, but the alternative is worse. That is one of the last entries found at the ancient facility. Not much of a closure, but at least plenty of technological discoveries were made. Ah, gotcha. Well, the only reason I ask is because, like, I was thinking the other day about how, like, Star Wars has become less and less about, like, the pulp space adventure that it once was, and now it's more of like a, I don't know how to describe it. Like, they forgot what Star Wars was to begin with, which was just sword and sorcery in space. And like Shadows of the Empire was like a fan fiction that became a movie that wasn't a movie. It was like a really interesting thing. Yeah, it's like a fight the space fascist. But, like, if you look at it, it has the same roots as most sword and sorcery movies. You got swords, you got guns, you got bows and arrows, you got adventure. It's like, I know you could say it's the hero's journey and blah 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 blah, but it is literally just like prototypical hero's journey stuff. What's this say? Clearing out the storage areas, one of the workers found a small device of unknown origin. It was brought to Sina and returned out to be a recording device. It was badly damaged, but a small snippet of dialogue was saved. Shouldn't have forgotten. Someone has to come clean and speak up to them. History may endure, but my conscience cannot. A string of data first discarded as noise was investigated further and turned out to be encrypted coordinates. First mate Ethar committed suicide by ripping off his own antennas yesterday. Technician, second class Massiva, declared herself empress shortly afterward, but food riots forced her into exile on the lower decks. Situation was very bleak, cannibalism widespread. Pervax has turned entirely magenta after his lower abdomen exploded yesterday. Should be dead, but is not. Now worshipped as a deity by Gamma Shift.
Construction venture completed.
Yeah, that sucks. What is this? We have a Delta alien. Oh, I know what that is. It's a space crystal. I could research them. Let's take that. Well, I might as well. Why not? Let's see here. This planet is bleeding energy, but that's okay.
An anomaly has been discovered.
Preliminary scans of 133D984 indicate that a heavily armed vessel is in orbit of the asteroid. It would be wise to proceed with caution. What's this? The team we sent down to the surface of Larb T Darm encountered more obstacles than anticipated. The coordinates we received in the ancient alien research base pointed to an exceptionally craggy part of Larb T Darm, where the landscape was filled with vertical stone surfaces and deep fissures. Team pressed on and eventually reached the indicated location, a natural cave formation. No need to ask them to take a closer look. The spelunking is already afoot.
Construction venture completed.
Sweet. There's an abandoned alien vessel. Yo, what is taking you so long, bro? Oh, you just suck. That's all there is to that. Yo, I need somebody to start giving me what I need. Alright, am I not colonizing? No, I can't colonize it yet, I forgot. Epsilon aliens. No idea what that is. Oh, that must be another, that's another empire. I should be...
A special project is complete.
Nice.
A special project is complete.
Let's see if we can talk to this new race first. Generally, you get a bonus if you do it first. Let's go ahead and buff up our navy. Because now we're about to have to start dealing with people again. The archaeology team that was investigating the natural cave down on Larbtidarm have reported back they found a tremendous abandoned stockpile of valuable resources. There were no doors, no locks, and no traps, just a cave full of industrial valuables. Head scientist C now would like to investigate further still. Plentiful as it may be, the obviousness of the booty has evoked a theory that the hidden cache is merely a ruse. And that another type of treasure is yet to be found. Oh, goddamn. It's a lot of free shit. That's pretty good. A roving crusher droid set up to ambush unwary explorers was encountered by not so lucky. Oh my god, dude.
A system survey has concluded.
Sweet. Well, we got another archaeology spot. Oh, and look at that. Our archaeology team found a collection of data snippets behind a fake cave wall. As we scrutinized them, a theme began to emerge. Eons ago, the benefactors were locked in a stalemate as two major factions wrestled for sovereignty. In an effort to gain advantage, one side executed a false flag operation posing as their own opposition. They attacked a lesser species, our ancestors. A synaptic dampener bomb was triggered on our home planet. It did nothing to the ecology, but the pulse affected our ancestors' brains, reducing them to primitives. The tokens left behind for us to indicate that the benefactors eventually sought redemption. Oh, that's sad.
A study has been completed.
The Urzuku Pact. Warlord Rukon Abjas sends his regards for the ruling council of the Urzuku Pact. Active relationship with the be warned, our military is one of our sacred arms shall not waver. Oh, they already don't like us, huh? They close their borders. Oh, look at how fucking big they are. This sucks. Let's see here. Might as well get this star base. We've encountered aliens in the Seb system. Bro, I really need, like, research ability. Finally, the inconsistencies in our history have been explained. Using these lost chapters from our true heritage, we had once again believed that the advancement of our civilization came from our own accord, solitary and independent. Now we know that all this time we had been standing on the shoulders of giants. We cannot change the past. We reconcile and we move on, accepting our past not as a dark burden, but as a stepping stone to the path forward into the future. It is our time to become giants.
A study has been completed.
Well, time to work on the next project.
A study has been completed.
Good, good, good. We're
Construction
making good
venture
progress
completed.
I'm starting to get my resources back. I got 2 planets under the bunker here. Might as well send them a diplomat. We got a diplomat being sent over there. Gonna build some mining stations. That's all well and good.
An unusual phenomenon has cropped up.
And research that. Tumbimbus. Pilot. It's like the second time I've gotten one of those. People gotta stop sending their mummies into my space. It's not cool, bro. Uh-oh. Intelligence research link. Initiating first contact protocol. We are the Techaris Awareness. Do not be alarmed by our non-organic nature like you. We are a fully sapient Class 3 civilization. We are willing to engage in diplomacy with any Tumbo subunits you designate for this purpose. Whoa, hold on a second. Oh, they're tiny.
A system survey has concluded.
Is there a... Oh, never mind. I lied. They're not tiny. Oh man, I've put myself in a bit of a sticky wicket, I would say. Okie doke. So you can actually make an empire of about the size that I have work, but you need to really build it up, and I have not been doing as such. So let's go ahead and start working on that shit.
Construction venture completed.
Cool beans. Alright, so what next? Oh, what's this? Archaeological site finished. One last log has been found and translated. Patrol log. Officer Gilgam. Detected crashed vessel on 5523X. Moved to investigate. Vessel identified as the Revenk, a Class P modular freighter. A single survivor in critical condition was recovered from the wreckage. Identity confirmed as Pervax, boatswain's mate. Remaining crew either perished and crashed or turned onto each other shortly after our arrival. As per standard protocol, I am leaving this log here and registering the Revenk as protected gravesite. End recording. That's hilarious. Pervax survived.
A special project is complete.
Alright, cool. Hey. You got the Warring States thing. I'm wondering what my next step should be. My ability to expand is like vastly diminished compared to my two partners here. It's also getting kind of late. I gotta wake up early, so I'm probably gonna give this 10 more minutes and then I'll head out. Runners winning exploits, several volumes stealing runners bowel or I know what this is. This one's actually worth it. Because at the end of this, you get to create Gaia worlds. Actually, you know what? I think I am gonna cut it here. I'm gonna run a real quick ad. And then sort of like wind it down a bit for the next 10 minutes and just talk, you know? Sound good to you guys? We're on a 60-second ad break real quick.
Construction venture completed. The situation log has been amended.
Well, alright guys. It's been fun.
study
I
has
will
been
probably
completed.
end up creating, or not creating, but exploring this game more. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I really enjoy this game. I'm trying to find ways that I can play this and more actively like engage with you know, people who are watching. Oh, crap. Whoops. I pressed the wrong thing. I want to more actively engage with my people who watch, you know? And I don't always want to be playing Street Fighter. Like, I love Street Fighter, but I don't want to be playing on stream all the time. I want people to want to watch me play other things because, you know, I like to talk. I like to talk to you guys. I mean, does that make you think, oh, hey, you should probably, like, should probably come up with some sort of talk show then? Oh, that's hard. I don't know how to get people to come in and watch me do a talk show. Also, I wouldn't know what to talk about. Or maybe I would, I don't know. Like, I can talk for a while and say nothing if I were prompted to do so. I do it during commentation all the time. Even doing this thing that I'm doing right now is very tiring, my friend. Like, for instance, I have been talking almost non-stop at a radio cadence for about an hour and 53 minutes now. Non-stop. This is actively engaging my brain while I'm playing this and trying to stay entertaining at the same time. It is very tiring. Here's the thing, though. I think it's a good skill to have. I think it's a good skill to work on. So, I mean, do I not sound like... I guess, do I not sound like it would be fun to just come visit my channel and do stuff? Just talk to me? To talk to old FTC Jesus? You don't want to come talk to old FTC Jesus? That being said, whether you do or whether you don't, you know. Let's see what's going on. I'm actually curious, while I'm on Twitter right here, or not Twitter, but Twitch. I'm gonna take a look at who's streaming. We got Tommy Two Steps, we got That Masher, AM Kid, Sheldon twitching, Capcom streaming, but I don't like to watch Capcom streams. I just don't want to watch them that much anymore, you know? I wonder if there's anybody sitting in a lobby anywhere right now. Guess not. I mean, you know, boy howdy, you know, I need to at some point figure out how to do this fucking green screen without looking like an idiot. Yeah, I think it's been long enough. I'm gonna log off, guys. It's been really fun playing for you. I'm gonna upload this video to my YouTube, so you can check it out there at youtube.com/FTC_Jesus. Also make sure that you check out my Twitter, twitter.com/FTCJesus. And if you like what you saw today, make sure you follow. or subscribe. It's really up to you. And with that being said, that's gonna be it for me for tonight, folks. It's been real fun. Have a good one.